We are back again, upcycling one of my old pairs of leggings into something useful. In my last video, you'll see I cut off one of the legs and we turned it into this nice little headband, and I'm obsessed with this thing. I've been wearing this to CrossFit every single day now. Now I decided let's take the other leg and we're going to cut it out and make a scrunchie out of it. So we'll start by, I need 20 inches of fabric. And as a little heads up, you should never ever use the lines on your cutting mat as your guidelines. That is actually how you ruin your mats, and you'll cut straight through them eventually. But for today, I actually don't have a 20-inch ruler, so I'm gonna have to use the guidelines on here. So I'm gonna cut my bottom seam off, set that aside, maybe I can use it later. And we're just gonna roughly cut this because we will straighten it out in a minute. And I just put a new blade on my rotary cutter. Use this as your sign to replace yours too, because we all wait too long and we know we do. So now I've got the rest of these leggings. We'll set them aside, do something with those later. Find like the most uneven seam, which is gonna be this one. And I'm gonna use my scissors and just cut down this to open it. Now we've got this laid out here, and unfortunately my scrunchie will have these two seams in it because there's not a flat enough part of this, so we'll probably only have to have one of these seams. So let's measure. So this is 20 inches long. I am going to want this about 5.5 inches wide, so let's see where 5.5 is. Then I want to go about 5.5 inches over. So 5.5 inches. And this is just very rough cutting because my ruler is too small. Perfect. So here is our about 5.5 by about 20-inch piece. This we'll set aside for another project. Right, next, what I would normally do would be to fold my right sides together, but since these are pretty well-worn leggings, the inside of the fabric is like the better side. So I'm going to use the inside as my right side. So I'll fold that insides together. We'll fold this hot dog style. And I am going to place a few clips. I do want to leave about like 2 to 3 inches on each side open so that I can flip it inside out later. And let's get sewing. And I'm sewing about a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Back stitch at the front and back. All right, we're going to trim these little edges here. Next, we're going to flip this thing right side out and just shove the fabric down in there. There we go. All right, now we've got our fabric. Our seam is hidden because it's right side out now. Now we're going to take our two open ends and sew those together. Flip them right sides together and sew that. So I've them flipped like this. And I am going to clip these just to be safe. Now that those are together, I'm actually going to do a straight stitch, and then I'm going to go back and do a zigzag stitch across to hold the edge just to reinforce it a little bit. And a little tip, this is usually with like the cheaper machines, but if you ever have problems with your machine eating your fabric, like it goes down in where your needle goes in, if you start with a little scrap piece of fabric, then your thread's already going and you can just move on to your next piece without having to worry about your machine eating the fabric. And if you're curious, I do have a walking foot on my machine right now. That's usually meant for thicker fabrics. I've been prepping for a market I have coming up, And I just left this on here because it does kind of take a second to get on and off. So for me, it was just easier just to do it with this on here for now. So now I'm going to go back and do a little zigzag stitch to reinforce this. Alright, now that that seam is together, if we pull this, you can see the shape of it coming together. The elastic you can cut anywhere from like 6 to 8 inches. I like mine a little bit smaller because they do stretch over time, so I usually cut closer to that 6-inch mark. 6 inch, and then I'll go a little bit over because I like to sew it with my sewing machine. So that's about 6.5, 7 inches. Next, we're going to feed this through our little scrunchie. Looks like a headband right now. Now we're going to feed this through. I like to use a safety pin because it helps to keep me from losing my elastic in there and then starting all over. So we're just going to take this, feed it through, and we're going to want to make sure we don't lose this outside end. So I just kind of hold on to it. Just slowly inch your way through. And now you can either sew this by hand or by machine. I overlap it about 1/2 inch. And I'll stick it under my presser foot and sew. And I have it down on a straight stitch, and I just kind of go back and forth. I'll turn it, kind of go this way, because you just want to make sure it is held in there nice and tight. And then once it seems like it's been enough, let's pull that out. All right, now that that's together, pull that shut. Then we can take our now open sides. You'll fold the ends in about 1/4 inch. And we're going to sew this hole shut. And then you're going to sew with just like a skinny seam allowance to keep that hole shut. There's that. Trim that. We'll trim our threads. And there we go. There we have our thick scrunchie made from our leggings. And then let's test this. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. I'll have to think of another project for the rest of the leggings. But I appreciate you guys so much for hanging around for this quick little experiment I had. Please like and subscribe to keep following along. If you have any ideas on what I can do with the rest of these leggings, please leave those down in the comments. And I will see you at the next video.